What's up, guys? In this video we're going to talk about how to remove hijackers from your listing. And so what a hijacker actually is, let's take a look at this beautiful little Donald Trump coffee mug. And what we can see here is that there's used and new, there's two sellers, right? There's Mug Bros, who's actually selling it right here, but then we see this person, a marvelous mug, who's also selling the same product, same quote unquote, on the same listing, right? And so there's a couple of ways to deal with this. If you have a trademark and you have a registered trademark, you can literally go to report trademark infringement Amazon, and you can go to their little site right here, and you just literally fill this out. And you go rights owner, copyright concerns, physical product, right? Exactly like this, name of the brand. And then you submit it, basically just fill it all out. It's very, very simple, and that is the easiest and best way to do it. But we don't always have a trademark. So if we don't have a trademark, there's two things we can do. The first thing we can do is called a test buy. A test buy basically means that we add their product to cart, right? Because obviously Mug Bros owns the buy box right now because they have prime shipping and these guys don't. Prime shipping is the #1 determinant of actually owning the buy box. And when one person has it and the other person doesn't, then the person who has it is obviously going to be the one that gets the sale. So what we would do is we would add their product to cart and we would buy it, right? And we would buy it and we would ship it to our house and it would arrive here, right? And then what we would do is we would take a photo of the packaging, the product itself, and we would compare what that looks like compared to our actual product that we have on our listing, right? That we created. And what you're going to do is you're going to focus on the material differences between their product and the product that you created, the product listing that you created. And I know it seems unfair, I know it sucks, but that's just how it is on Amazon. Amazon allows other people to sell the same product on your product listing. So if somebody does that, there's two things to do. The way that takes longer but generally works quite well is test buys, because it's very unlikely that their product packaging and they have the logo on it and it looks exactly the same and it's the same quality as your product. Generally, it's like a Chinese hijacker that's like shipping it out and it's taking like 40 days to get there from Amazon, or from China, excuse me. So you want to focus on the material differences, like if the logo's messed up or the quality is lesser or the packaging looks different, and you want to send it to this email address, seller-performance@amazon.com. So this is kind of the method that takes longer, but is like the one that kind of works most of the time. The cease and desist template used to be incredibly effective. It still is quite effective. This is the template that I designed that most people use now, literally. And we actually got it translated in both English, obviously, and then also in Chinese, because most of the people who are hijackers on your listing are Chinese people or Chinese companies. And so what you do is you literally take this exact template. Obviously, you change the company name. I usually just use like a serial number of a trademark of something similar, right? If you don't have a trademark, or you can just put a random number or just not even put this here. You can literally just say like uspto.gov. Owned exclusively by our company. Please remove your copyright and trademark infringing listing immediately. Please take action within 8 hours of receiving this email, and no further legal action will be necessary. The point of this kind of is to scare them. And so obviously you want to change the company name to your company or like the name of your actual listing, because they'll recognize that. So in this particular case, you'd change company to the word Mug Bros here. So I would just go Command F, find company by our company, and then everywhere company and then the little copyright symbol, I would change this 1, 2, 3, 4 times to Mug Bros, right? And then I would literally copy this whole thing and I would come in and I would click on their seller profile right here. And then I'll go to ask a question. And this opens up a contact form, and you can say an item for sale, and then you can say other question, write message. And then literally you can just paste this in here, right? And send the email. And generally they'll respond within 24 to 48 hours. This used to work like 99% of the time, but then it kind of got popularized by the course that we put out 16 months ago. And now more people know about it and know that really the only way to actually get a hijacker legitimately off your listing is with a registered trademark or sometimes with a test buy. So those are the two best ways if you don't have a trademark. If you have a trademark, just use the trademark infringement form and you'll be good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's get to the next.